G'day everyone, Andrew here, Real 4x4 Adventures, coming to you from the back of my car. Now just over my left shoulder here, you'll see my Projecta Power-Hub. And if you've seen any of my other videos from the back of the car, or if you've seen any photos there taken of items in the back of the car, you will most definitely have noticed it. Now I've had a few people obviously notice it, and they've asked a few questions, so I thought I'd do a quick video talking about the Projecta Power-Hub, why I got it, how I use it, some of the features, etc. So yeah, here we are. Firstly, this is where it normally stays, so we're on top of my XTM drawer with fridge slide. When I was looking to get a battery box, there are a few factors there that I was in particular really focused on. I wanted it to be pretty tough, which this one definitely is. I wanted it to be able to be tied down quite well, and so it's got these great handles which I use for tie down points. They're rubberized as well for what it's worth, so if you're carrying it there and you've got slippery hands or there's a little bit of water around, they're great for that. I don't know if they're actually officially meant to be used as tie-down points, but I do. And then the other part there, which came along later, was the inverter setup. I liked having that, even though it's a smaller inverter, and the display on the other side. So when I was looking at them, some of them had funny mounting brackets, and others I couldn't see myself strapping it down or how it would be strapped down well on this. So this one ticked all the boxes for me personally. A little note there, it's not lithium battery compatible. That's probably the only slight negative with it, but look, lithium batteries are still pretty expensive and out of my budget anyway. So that's the box, that's why I've got it. In terms of pricing, generally on special you see them for around $3.99. Sometimes there's a super special closer to $300, but then retail I think they're up around the $500 plus mark. So depending on when you're having it, when you're looking at one, shop around a little bit there to get a good price. Now, in terms of the different plugs on each side, so you got these little flats which I thought would be a little bit flimsy. There's one on each side. We'll show you the other side in a minute. I thought that, oh, they're going to be a bit of an issue, but no, look, they've been fine. Now the reason I have it facing this way normally is you've got terminals here, so when I'm charging it from home, it's easy for me to get to charge it. But also having the Anderson plug this side, that's the item that I'd most probably use in the back of the car, whereas for some of the other sockets you can use them from the back seat. That's why I have it facing this way. Now when you get it, you unbox it, there's a big instruction manual that looks at the display. You've got these on each side, you've got two bolts there, Allen key ones. It gives you the Allen key, comes with it, so you haven't got to fish around and find the right size. So there's two of those each side. Inside there you've got a Velcro strap to keep the battery in place. The batteries, it'll hold up to an N70Z. As I said there though, it's not lithium battery compatible. The battery I've got in there at the moment is a smaller one, but I'll get a bigger one soon. So looking in terms of the actual features of the battery box, let's have a little look here. We'll just pull it out a bit. So on the first side, the side that's facing out normally, you've got this 10 amp angle socket. You've got the 300 watt pure sine wave inverter, and then you can turn it on off. You've got the terminals and your 50 amp Anderson plug. Now flipping it around for the other side, you've got here the little display, which I really liked. So there's not much, this is just a cable there heading to my phone. Both sides have this little slit here which allows you to have certain items plugged in there, and if you had a little bit of rain, it kind of makes it a little bit weatherproof, and also makes it a little bit harder for things to fall out. On this side, look, there's not enough space to have an Anderson plugged in there, but from the angle socket, potentially the inverter and these other bits shouldn't be an issue at all. So that's how it would look when it's down. But on this side you've got the two SIGGI sockets. They're both 10 amp ones. You've got the two 15 amp Merit sockets. You've got the two 2 amp USB sockets, and then you've got the display there. So with the display, tells you how much battery you've got, if it's on charge, what rate it's charging at, and how long that will take. And then when you've got anything that's actually taking a fair bit of power from it, it'll give you a time to empty as well. So I thought that functionality is really cool. You've got a menu there that you can toggle through some of the settings. Yeah, so the display I was very happy with. The number of sockets, yeah, look, there are battery boxes out there that have more sockets, but I was happy with the number ones for me. Again, from the back of the car there, through that little gap there, I can run If I needed to, I can run things from the CE. I can run things from the USB socket as well if needed. Now, the reason I got a battery box, because I actually do have a dual battery set up in the car anyway, is I wanted to be able to take power away from the car. So if a number of the campsites we'd gone to, you couldn't park the car next to it. So this allows me to take it there. Again, it's very neat, feels very safe, it feels very durable, which meant that I can take it away from the car, have it potentially in my tent or just outside my tent, depending on the weather. Again, this one is a little bit more robust for some weather. I wouldn't be putting it in massive storms or anything, but if it got a little bit of water there sprinkled on it, I don't think it'd be an issue at all. So having the battery box there allows me to take power away from the car. Other thing there, if you're going to be charging there through the Anderson plug with solar, it allows you to take the battery box somewhere away from the car, wherever you're going to get your best charge for the solar, and then you're going to be solar charging and the battery there nearby, so it gives you some more flexibility with getting the power charged up as well. So look, that's the battery box. In terms of features, there are ones that have more sockets. I was very happy with the number of sockets, with the functionality, the inverter. So it's a 300 watts pure sine wave inverter. It's not very large. For me, the idea is it can charge up laptops, it can charge up cameras. They were the two focuses for me, being able to charge them. So if I was going to take the car and be able to do some work, say remotely, I can do that with the inverter and keep the laptop charged up. But look, that's the Projecta Power-Hub. I really like it. For my functionality, it works really well. If you've got any questions, pop them in the comments down below, or if you could also send me a message if you want. And yeah, look, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please subscribe. But that's the Projecta Power-Hub. Thanks for watching.